The most powerful trading tool on the internet has just become even more powerful. We have invested hundreds of hours into developing this data so you can make more informed trades. All this for free. Before I hand you over to Aaron, the Excel puppet master himself, all I ask is that you subscribe and like this video, because success is sharing knowledge, not hoarding it. So without any further delay, here's Aaron.
Hello all, I'm Aaron from Trading the Market, and today I'm going to take you through our free and updated spreadsheet, which is all designed to make you a better trader. So first question I always get asked is, where can I get this from? The answer's simple. Head over to our growing Discord community, which is now in excess of 2,500 people, and head to datasheets within the football main section. In here you will see 3 data links. Click on the first one if you want the whole data pack, which works on Excel 365 and 2021, or if you have older sheets, Google Sheets, or any other form of spreadsheet program, click on the second one. This will give you a link to the daily sheet, which I update myself every morning so that everyone can share with this amazing information, all for free. So do away with spending money on Betfair Trading community or over with Canberry. Just stick with us. We will never ever charge you a penny to get this information or help you become a better trader. While I'm here, you may as well show you around. This is free, this is for everyone, so you may as well sign up and stay with us. You can always ask the admin questions, dig into trading mentality to see what it takes to become a better trader, dig into each of our strats to help you learn more and make more, or you can look at something totally different, be it horse racing, F1, greyhounds, or if you're sad and like a very slow game, even try cricket. We also have a tools and automation area, so actually everyone can learn to bet and trade, be it you're working 24/7 or you're a full-time trader. We can still help everyone. So once you've downloaded the sheet, head over to Excel and open the sheet up. Now there are a few people out there that are having privacy problems with this sheet because Microsoft think they're protecting us all. So there's an easy way to get around this, and I'll show you now. If you click on the data tab, click on this drop down and head into query options. You can then select the privacy note and select always ignore privacy level settings. What this does is set this setting for every sheet you open. So when you update leagues and you've got a busy day with 18, 20, maybe even 50 leagues on, you don't have to select the level for every single sheet. A time saver, and actually makes it worthwhile. Select the bottom and go OK. Now previously on this sheet you could only update the leagues for that day. Well, people wanted to know the scores from the day before, or actually want to get ahead of the game because they won't have much time to profile games in the morning, so they wanted to have a look the night before, and I've incorporated that. To change what day you want to update, simply click the drop down and select yesterday to update scores for yesterday's game, or tomorrow, so you can get ahead and profile games a day ahead. It's that simple. Once you've selected which one you want to update, just click update selected leagues. A reminder though, this only works on Excel 2021 or 365. For all the others you will need to download the daily sheet. Also on the front page we have enabled you to select your own criteria to highlight cells. All of these are currently set for TTM level criterias, but you can change this depending on your preference. To simply change it, click in the box, change the figure and hit return. What this does is transfer all of these numbers onto the fixture sheet, which shows all the games for that day, and puts them in this top box. This then allows for the highlighting when fixtures meet that criteria, making it so easy for you to pick out games to trade. So what's new in this sheet? Apart from what I've just showed you, a lot of our traders wanted to learn how to lay the under 3.5 goal market. So I've included stats for that by working out the percentages of goals scored or conceded by both teams and placing them in this column. However, unlike the other stats where we want to exceed them, for this strategy we want to be under that percentage. So this will now highlight when it's under the percentage shown at the top here. Now what you will get is sometimes where it looks like a stat has met that criteria but it's not highlighted. That's because it's slightly above the 5%, so it may be 5.5 or 5.6. We are not interested in them games, so you can ignore that. Again, if you want to risk a little bit more and highlight more games, you can change these figures on the front sheet. To help with this strat though, you don't want just a low scoring game because A, the odds will be really high, or B, they will move so slowly that actually you're not going to make enough profit. So to the right of that, we also have chances of a first half goal over the last 8 games and for the season, and a nice pictorial yes and no area to indicate to you how the scoring is going. This will help you pick out the best games to trade. So the Saudi League at 5:30 today would be a fairly decent game to trade because there is a chance of a first half goal over the last 8 games. So although it may start slowly, there will be a goal, which will help the odds move quicker and quicker. I've also added in 2 sets of timings because those on the Discord server wanted 2 timings to work on. So they asked and they got. This enables them to profit as they see fit. I'm not going to go into the under 1.5 goal strategy because we've got several videos on this now and nothing's actually changed. The part that has changed is we've included implied odds on the sheet now. This takes the percentage of the last 8 games with goals 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 and inverts them to give you a decimal odd. What the implied odds allows you to do is look at this sheet, go to the exchange or the bookmakers and find odds which are above these values. That means you're getting value out of your bet. Conversely, if the value is below and you think the market will adjust up to an area around these values, you could take a lay place, wait for the odds to rise and then back out of it. That way you make profit easy. The final change for this sheet are the points per game. Now Mark loves to profile games and he asked for these to be included. So what we have here is the points per game for the home team and away team over the season. We also have points per game for the last 8 of the home team and away team. This will enable you to see how they are doing relative to the season. So as you can see, Damac are actually performing slightly less well in the last 8 games than they have for the season average. Whereas if we go down to Al Wadi, they are actually performing better over this period. So it enables you to take a view on each of the teams, both home and away. To add to this, we've also included their last 8 opponents' PPG. This allows you to see, actually, are they doing less well because they've been playing opponents which have been scoring better than they have? Or are they playing less well against teams that actually are not scoring too well? This is all designed to give you information on the game and allow you to take an appropriate position. We then compare both the home and away relevance to see actually where are we. Now ideally you want your games between minus half a decimal and positive a decimal. This allows you to see that actually teams are playing each other quite equal and quite a narrow field. What this does is add weights to the attack and defense stats just on the right here. The attack and defense stats are based on their league position for how well they defend or how well they attack. What we are doing is adding the offence and defence rating for the home team, adding the offence and defence rating for the away team, and taking them away from each other. And this gives you the relevance to value. Now if it's below 7, I would not be trading the game, because it is highly likely that actually the two teams will cancel each other out and it will end in a draw. Some may say, right, that's good. I could go lay the draw, as soon as one goal goes in, cash out for a profit, because the odds are going to move more. Yes, you could. But it is also likely that it could be a 0-0 draw, so I would stay clear. I will only trade games where there is a significant difference between the figures. This shows you've got a top end team playing a bottom end team, and there are likely to be goals, therefore able to make a profit out of it. Finally, on the end here we have average goals for the games played that season. So this sums all the goals scored or conceded by each of the teams and divides it by the games played. This will enable you to look at a half-time scoreline and decide whether to enter or not. If we look at the Chelsea-Man City game and the score at half-time was 3-2, then I wouldn't be entering, because there is unlikely to be any further goals. However, if it's 0-0 and with Man City having the better rating, I'd be entering that with a second half goal strategy. So that is the updated sheet for TTM for free, available on our Discord. Stop wasting money with all these other YouTube blaggers that want your money and don't give much in return. We will never ask for a penny from you in order to improve your trading. Head over to our Discord, join the 2,500 other people that are currently in there trying to make a better life for them and everyone else. And if you're unsure about whether we are actually genuine or not, head into the testimonials. There is a lot of support for us in here from our members that are actually going on and making a decent bit of money, either on the side or actually for a full-time living. I'm Aaron, I'm trading the market, and actually all together we are all trading the market for a better tomorrow.